noticed that he threw some more curveballs tonight. Was it sort of nice to get that back in your repertoire, I guess?
Yeah, I think that's just how the lineup kind of was to attack with all of my pitches, honestly, and I think that Coach Jesse did a really good job of kind of mixing and matching, and it paid off.
This is definitely sort of a matchup thing.
No, not necessarily. I think that kind of just keep hitters off balance, just whatever way possible.
8 or more strikeouts in 4 consecutive starts. What has been most impressive for you in terms of your game to start the season?
Honestly, I give all my credit to Coach Jesse because realistically, I haven't called one pitch. I just throw it. So I think he just goes back to kind of the connection we have, and I trust him. And just going in every pitch that I have faith in the pitch that he's going to call because he does the studying. He goes through the lineups every night. He's up till 3 o'clock, and I don't even want to know, honestly. But he does his research, and I think that just it goes to connection, and I think maybe that's why.
Kade, what was working today? Like, what felt good coming out? Was the fastball? Was the off speed? Like, what was feeling really good?
Yeah, I think that just controlling the count. I think that was something that, compared to last week, this week I really wanted to get in the zone more. I think I had 3 free bases last week, so it was kind of something to kind of lead towards. But also, I think my team really helped me out in the 3rd inning, put up 5 runs, which obviously put a little stress off my back.
When you're rolling in an outing like this, when can you sort of tell that the hitters are in between on pitches?
I think just continuing to go in each inning like at I don't even know, honestly. I don't know.
Are there any adjustments that you want to fix before heading back out onto the mound?
Like in between innings?
Just like the next game.
Yeah, next game. Obviously, I don't want to give up any more home runs. Two outings in a row, I give up home runs, but just continuing. I think if I do what I did today, put our team in a good situation to win, and that's all I really care about.
Obviously, this is nitpicking, but why do you think that's been the home runs? Why do you think that's been the case?
I think that the solo home run today was he saw 8 pitches, and if I had 8 pitches to see, I think I would hit a home run too. So I think just putting the dude away earlier, I think that just overall.
Just back-to-back games, so you've got 92 pitches, and just how comfortable are you feeling, I guess, with the ramp-up process and kind of going into next weekend with the start of SEC play, just where your arm is feeling?
Yeah, I feel really good, honestly. I think that it just goes to the coaching staff on kind of how they kind of built me up throughout the spring. So it just goes to them for Coach Yeski and Isaac for them just to continue to ramp up and control our health, because I think it's a week-to-week basis. So just continue to knock out what recovery I need to continue to help our team win.
How'd it feel to get to the 6th and get through it?
Yeah, we had this conversation last week, but yeah, I think the 6th inning was really something I didn't get through the first 3 outings, so definitely continue to just knock that out. And I think obviously the team aspect, we're winning maybe like 8-1 at that point, so obviously the stress is off, so like don't have to worry about that, just kind of go out there and pitch.
Okay, so when you're walking out there for the 6th year, that's not in your head at all though, right?
No, I don't even know it's the 6th inning. I just kind of go out there whenever they get 3 outs. So.
Coach came out and talked to you for a couple moments there. I think you were laughing with him or something like that. What
Yeah.
were you telling him?
It's just a little comical stuff just to kind of get my mind off of it when I kind of get into that reset situation. He does a really good job of kind of resetting. Coach Johnson does as well. And just continuing to kind of just get back into the zone and fill up, get our team off the field.
What's his sense of humor like, Yeski?
Well, he's got a really dry sense of humor. Really dry. So, yeah.
Do you have an example?
No. too many to choose.
All right, 2 more per kid. Or 0 per kid.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave. Tanner, I think this is the first time we've talked with you. So what's it been like since coming to LSU?
It's been great. I mean, it's definitely it's a different level of baseball. It's a whole lot of fun. The fans here have made it a ton of fun at the ballpark, and obviously winning games with the guys it's incredible.
Getting more comfortable at third each time you're out there?
For sure, a little bit. Definitely tonight was probably the first night that I was like really felt like relief, especially like after I got that first hit. Like just go play ball, just have fun with it.
Does it help when you start and you don't have to come in off the bench for the game?
A little bit. I mean, I don't really think too much into that. I mean, I just got to stick to my role and play. Sometimes you're in lineup, sometimes you're not, but just make the most of whatever opportunities you get, and that's what I'm trying to do.
How much third had you played before now you're playing there all the time?
So I think I played maybe 2 or 3 games at Blinn my freshman year, and then that's about it until I got here.
Oh, wow.
You were shortstop the other.
So I played a couple of games at short. My freshman year, I was primarily second base. And then my sophomore year, I played a couple of games at short again, moved over to second for a couple of games, and then played the majority of the season in right field.
What kind of differences and improvements have you seen in your swing and just in your playing in general since being at Blinn? Coming here.
A lot actually. They helped me out with my swing a ton, tightened it up a little bit. Just I had a very raw swing. In junior college, that was a lot of feel on my part from in junior college. It's just a little bit different, but with all the data and stuff that we have, they really helped me with my swing a ton.
Really going back to the fall, you've been one of the more consistent, I guess, contact guys on the roster. Just what about your swing in particular do you feel like you've really grown in that time?
Definitely the pull side power. I mean, that was kind of the struggle that I had. Most of my power was to the backside. Most of my home runs were to the backside, and then just like I said, tightening up the swing a little bit, and I think that's been the biggest improvement.
That's interesting to hear because they like to talk about hitting the ball the other way here. Do you think that was just a good fit for your swing path to sort of get the full side power a little bit more? Or?
I mean, I think so. I mean, I definitely still have the backside portion of the swing. Like, I definitely still have the middle of the field approach, but it does help. With a little peace of mind knowing that I can go to the pull side if I need to.
Home run tonight was pull side, so that makes sense.
Feel good getting the first one out of the way here?
For sure. That was definitely, I was talking to my parents earlier. That was probably the second coolest experience I've ever had. Definitely with that many people in the stands. That was pretty incredible.
What's first?
Won a national championship with Blinn.
Figured.
What'd you think of, like, when Coach was trying to get you here and, you know, they had Daniel in the portal, obviously, so you had to play third. What was that all like from your perspective?
I mean, I didn't really dig too much into the position side because being a utility guy, I know I can play on the dirt or I can play in the outfield if I need to, or even if I need a DH one day, I know, like, my job's never going to be one particular position. I know they like the bat. That was kind of the big deal was my swing. They liked that a lot, and just kind of figure out the defense and wherever I need to go, wherever the pieces fit.
Can you catch? Play catcher?
I caught a game in high school, actually, my senior year.
So you could have come here 2 years ago. I guess you went back for your sophomore year.
Yes, sir.
Was it kind of just to improve on some things before you were coming here?
For sure. I think the defense was definitely the biggest concern with coming to this level because obviously, you know, you're in a 3-3 game in the SEC. The defense is really important, and that was something I want to go back and work on. And then another part of it was I had a little bit of unfinished business there at Blinn. I feel like we got in the semifinals and got beat, and I really wanted to get that one. So,
Talking about making most of every opportunity, how do you mentally stay prepared for when your numbers call?
just pulling for my guys. I mean, I feel like that's probably the biggest thing that I can do whenever I'm not playing, and it helps me stay engaged whenever, you know, if I'm cheering on the guy in front of me, like, you know, it just helps me stay locked in.
Yeah, going off of that question, what's like the mental approach of like going into a game like this?
Sorry.
What was like your mental approach going into today's game and like any opportunities getting?
Just play relaxed and play free, and you know all you can do is put good swings on balls, and you can't really control it once it comes off the bat. So just kind of do the best you can.
Have you gained muscle since getting here?
For sure. I think I got here and I was 162 pounds. I think I'm sitting right around that like 170, 175 right now.
What's your and Michael's relationship like? You guys kind of platooning at third base right now.
That's one of my best friends on the team, honestly. I mean, he definitely he helped me out whenever I got here a ton. I mean, I have all kinds of good things to say about that guy. He's helped me with things on and off the field. So I mean, it's been great with him. I mean, he's, like I said, one of my better friends on the team.
When did you find out you were starting today?
I found out whenever I showed up. They usually have the lineup up for us pretty early, so just kind of help us mentally prepare whenever we get through BP and all that stuff.
What do you think allows you to see right-handed pitching particularly well?
Sir?
What do you think allows you to see right-handed pitching particularly well?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's just kind of see the ball, hit the ball. I mean, that's something me and my mom have a saying that she tells me before every single game. She says see ball, hit ball, and I say see ball, hit ball hard. And that's kind of our thing before every game, whether it's here or if it's on the phone. So that's just kind of the way I approach every bat.
How long have you been doing that?
A long time. I don't know. I don't have an exact answer for that. Years, I would say.
Were they here tonight?
They were not. They couldn't get off work, but they were watching from home.
Pretty common theme that Jay's talked about with us the last couple of weeks is how many good people, I guess, are in the building and are on the team. And when it's maybe not your day or not your number that's called in that starting lineup, what you were talking about earlier, there are a lot of guys that are just pumping the starters up and things like that. Just do you feel that as a player, like just everybody is excited for one another and their opportunities, and just talk about that?
For sure, I think that the positivity spreads throughout the team. It's contagious, just like you'd say hitting is contagious. I would say that it always helps. Like even if you have a bad at bat or something, and your guy comes up to you and says, "Hey, bro, just go get it next time." Like I think we do a really good job of that. Like I don't feel like we have any ego on the team. I feel like we're all together and we pull for each other.
All right, thank you all.
Thanks,
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you guys.